All right, after 3 rounds of counting, the TRS stands at 7010, the BJP 7426, the Congress 1532. Now, we will be bringing you more details, but according to multiple reports, the TRS and the BJP are turn by turn sneaking leads of each other. Right now, as you can see, round 3, the TRS in a comfortable lead. In the run-up to these elections, we've seen, as you'll remember, a lot of politics play out between the two parties, the TRS in particular and the BJP. It seems very much as if the Congress, even before the counting was done, had already been relegated in the 3rd spot. But we saw the politics between the TRS and the BJP play out, as we just told you. You might remember a few days ago, we brought you reports where TRS leaders said that they were being poached by the BJP. They were in a farmhouse and they conducted an entire sting. So we've seen multiple dramatic scenes emerge out of Telangana. My colleague Swastika is with us this morning. She's at these counting booths. She's bringing us the numbers as we speak. Swastika, good morning.
Morning, Toya. Well, the TRS is not really in a comfortable lead because after the compilation of all the 3 rounds, TRS is leading by 35 votes. Of course, I want to highlight here that these are just trends that we're picking up. We're waiting for the official numbers to come out from the Election Commission's office. But for now, in the round 3 of counting, which is happening in Narayanpur area, the BJP is leading by 416 votes. So the combination of all the 3 rounds, TRS is leading just by 35 votes. So, I mean, the thinnest of margins that one can think of, Toya. And you talk about the implications that it is going to have. Well, these are just initial rounds. There are total 15 rounds that needs to be enumerated. But the BJP is extremely confident of victory because they say that Rajgopal Reddy has done some solid work on the ground. They say that after he left Congress, the main reason why he joined the BJP is because he wants to bring in a double engine model to Munugode as well. And Munugode is an area which has not seen development, in the words of people itself. They say that despite being an assembly constituency, they have not seen any developmental work. They say they have not seen concrete roads, there are no proper street lights. So development continues to remain the same pitch in Munugode, and that is what even the TRS has promised. In fact, for TRS, of course, winning Munugode is extremely crucial. Some of the reasons you've highlighted, but TRS, just to explain how serious this fight is, 87 leaders of the TRS went all out in Munugode. The Chief Minister himself was in fact in charge of one small village. So for TRS, it is a big fight, it is a battle of prestige. For the Congress, you mentioned, yes, they have been relegated to position number 3, and that is something that the party perhaps needs to really introspect. But this is just round 3. There are trends coming in as well that we are tracking throughout. But whoever wins Munugode contest is certainly going to have an edge as far as the perception battle is concerned. Toya.
Okay, all right. Swastika, could you also give us a lot more context when it comes to the candidates themselves? There's, been drama when it comes to what party candidates have been a part of. You and me have been discussing this over the last few days. Could we bring that same context for our audiences?
3 candidates in the fray, Kusukuntla Prabhakar Reddy from the TRS, Shravanti from the Congress, and Rajgopal Reddy from the BJP. Rajgopal Reddy is the sitting MLA of Munugode. He defected from Congress to BJP, thereby leading to these elections. Kusukuntla Prabhakar Reddy lost to Rajgopal Reddy in 2018. Before that, he was the MLA from Munugode. So that is why the TRS fielded him for a reason, because he is a known face in that area. Not just that, the TRS has joined hands with the left party, remember, because left in certain pockets does have some strong influence, because Munugode essentially during the time of the United Andhra Pradesh, this was a seat which was largely considered as a left bastion. Now for the Congress, there's a lot to talk about, because the Congress, for them, this is being dubbed as a do or die battle. Why? Because in the last few years, In fact, ever since Telangana took shape, the Congress is practically relegated to position number 2. Now with the BJP aggressively trying to expand its footprints and trying to create a perception and rather an election victory also substantiating the claim that we are the sole challenger to the ruling TRS here, it is Congress which is locked to lose here if one has to analyze it at a micro level. So for Congress, P. Shravanti is the daughter of a former MP, in fact P. Govardhan. In fact, this was something that's considered as a sympathy factor. Congress also wanted to win Munugode based on sympathy factor. But do they really stand a chance? That remains to be seen after 15 rounds of counting. But for now, we can say that this is a neck-and-neck contest between the BJP and the TRS if you go by the numbers that are trickling in.
Swastika, lastly, could we also touch on the voter turnout right now? 93% as we're sharing with our audiences. Since you're on the ground, can you tell us what 93% actually looks like in terms of just the excitement, the anxiety that there is among the residents?
Well, if you look at the nature of voting, Toya, if you compare urban areas and rural areas, the voter turnout is always higher in rural areas. As far as Telangana is concerned, as far as Andhra is concerned, in fact, largely southern states have seen this pattern. So, the voter turnout expectations perhaps was somewhere in the range of 70 plus in terms of percentage. But 93% turnout is a record-breaking turnout, because even the last time round, this was not the voter turnout. I think, if I'm not wrong, it was somewhere in the range of 70. So, large number of voter turnout was expected, but 93% is a very big voter turnout. And it also goes on to show how Munugode has been in the focus. We have toured different parts of Munugode. We visited different mandals. There are 7 mandals, 2 municipalities. In our limited interaction with all the voters there, I asked them what were their main issues. They say development is their main issue. They say that despite being an assembly constituency, it so seems that they just exist on paper. They say there are no proper junior colleges, no hospitals. There's only one urban primary UPSC in primary healthcare system in Munugode. In some pockets that I visited, hospitals are not in great shape. People say that they want the election to be focused on these development issues. Also, look at the money that has been pumped in. Till the counting took place on the 3rd of November. So the chief electoral officer said that money to the tune of 8 crores, cash, gold, liquor were seized. And not just that, this is just in Munugode limits that we are talking about. In Hyderabad itself, there have been many such seizures. So this is a very costly election battle that has happened. But people on the ground say that this money is flowing only because this is turning out to be a big election factor and is being dubbed as one election ahead of the state elections next year. But what about the core issues of development? That is our main demand. So whichever party candidate has promised development, you have KTR also saying that I will adopt Munugode. You have Rajgopal Reddy saying that once I manage to win, I'm going to ensure there's development in Munugode. So whichever party's pitch is strong, the people are going to vote for that. At least that is the sentiment that we picked up on the ground, Toya.
Thank you so much. We are going to now very quickly take our audiences into reactions on this story. Take a look.
In Telangana, Munugode Assembly by-election was held on 3rd of November. The power party TRS, under the direction of Chief Minister KCR, several ministers camped, several MLAs, MPs camped. This is the height of the misuse of power. Even though we hope and trust, already elections are over, tomorrow is the counting. We are expecting a good result in our favor, in spite of all this misusing of power.